You know, I keep forgetting that Vince Vaughn is in this movie. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about the Lost World Jurassic Park. So, as you can tell, I am excited about Jurassic World, which is coming out very soon. And before it came out, I decided to look back at the past Jurassic Park films, which, you know, I've watched them all so many times. But I decided to watch them again just so I could talk about them. And here I go. I'm going to talk about them right now. First, let us begin that this is the sequel directed by Steven Spielberg to the original 1993 film Jurassic Park. This one came out in 1997 and was a box office success, just like the original. Except this one got a lot more negative reviews. Basically, Jeff Goldblum is back. He is practically the only main regular to return as a regular in this film. We do get John Hammond and Lex and Tim from the original film, but they're only more like a cameo than anything else. Jeff Goldblum, on the other hand, is the main star of this one. Unlike the first film where he was just a supporting character and Dr. Grant was the main character, this one Ian Malcolm plays the more important role. And I'm going to tell you guys up front, I enjoyed it. I think a lot of people like the character of Ian Malcolm, and that's why they made him, you know, such a big central character to this movie. And I think it works. I think Jeff Goldblum is awesome in the role, and I think he held the film really well. We get a lot of new supporting characters, such as Julianne Moore as Dr. Harding. And I'm going to tell you the truth, I thought she was okay. I didn't think she was that bad. She doesn't really do anything memorable, I don't think. Yeah. But, you know, for what she is there for, you know, she's Ian Malcolm's love interest. And Ian Malcolm in the first Jurassic Park did mention that he had several wives, you know. So I guess Sarah Harding was one of them. And, yeah. We also meet one of Ian Malcolm's children, because also in the first film, Ian Malcolm mentions that he had, I believe, 3 children or something like that, and from different wives, he kind of implied. So, this is the first one, Kelly, and the only one that we actually got to meet, and I'm gonna admit this also, I actually liked Kelly more than Tim and Lex from the first film, the 2 kids from the first film. I think Kelly was a little bit more tolerable. I know a lot of people find her just as annoying as the other 2 kids, but especially the part where she like kicks a raptor's ass or kicks it in the head or something like that when she did her acrobatics towards the end. But you know, it's Jurassic Park, guys. This is supposed to be a fun film. It's not supposed to be taken that seriously. I mean, we got dinosaurs back to life. Just have fun with it, okay? And it's not that bad. I think she actually was a tolerable character, more tolerable than the other 2 kids, like I said. Also, I keep forgetting that Vince Vaughn is in this movie. It always makes me laugh whenever I see him because it's like, he's always in a lot of, especially nowadays, I don't want to be mean about it, but he's in a lot of not-so-great comedies nowadays. I think the last Vince Vaughn movie I really liked was Wedding Crashers. But in this movie, I think he does a great job, you know. It's something different for him, that's for sure. So if you want to see, like, Vince Vaughn's, if you've forgotten how good of an actor Vince Vaughn can really be, check this movie out because he actually is pretty good, you know. He plays something very different than what we usually know him. He still has those mannerisms though that Vince Vaughn is known for, but it's not as extreme as it would be in his comedies. We also have one of John Hammond's nephews as one of the main antagonists, the villains of the film. I don't like saying villains in these type of movies because they're not really villains. They think they're doing the right thing. I guess you can say it's a villain, but he's not doing like anything world domination. He's just like trying to get these dinosaurs on the island that to make for a theme park back in the city. So he's just a money-hungry, greedy, selfish son of a bitch. And yeah, he's an alright character, I guess. He gets what's coming to him at the end, which is kind of obvious how he gets killed. You can kind of see it from a mile away, but it gives you a little smile, I guess, at the same time. Obviously, when it comes to these movies, it's the dinosaurs that matter. The dinosaurs are the stars of the film, and the T-Rex, who were, they weren't really shown as much as they could have in the first film, but they were shown enough. This one, we get to see them even more. Not only do they give us one T-Rex, they give us two. So that's actually pretty cool. One of my favorite moments in the film is when the T-Rexes are attacking the trailer, and they all start falling off the cliff. I think that scene does drag a little bit too long though, but for the most part, it's actually when the dinosaurs actually are there attacking, that's actually some of the cool stuff. Also, one of my favorite scenes in the movie is when the T-Rex actually makes it to the main land, because they do get one of the T-Rexes, the adult T-Rexes, off the island. So that's a lot of fun, seeing the T-Rex. It's kind of like a Godzilla movie for a little bit, but with an actual dinosaur, not a tall, 100-foot tall lizard or however big Godzilla is. That's where a lot of the fun is for me in this film. The special effects really hold up. John Williams, his score is really good, just as strong as it always has been. A lot of the movie, I'll admit, can be a little slow once in a while and can be a little boring here and there. But for the most part, I still think this is a strong film. I don't think there's a lot there to hate and be bored from. I know a lot of people will disagree with me probably on this film, because I know a lot of people think The Lost World... I know a lot of people have complained about The Lost World Jurassic Park, and it surprises me that how many people do. Me, I think it's an underrated film. Do I think it's perfect? No, of course not. But I don't think it's a terrible film. I think if you love the first Jurassic Park film, this is a worthy success in continuing the story of Jurassic Park. It doesn't retread a lot of the stuff that they've done in the first film. There's a lot of new stuff to cover here. I mean, this is an island that John Hammond created for dinosaurs to roam freely, unlike the other island in the first film, where it was an island that was created to make a park, a theme park like Walt Disney World. This was a park where Hammond and his company can study the dinosaurs and see how they react in the wild freely. And so that's something already a little bit different, as you can tell. So guys, I really recommend this movie. I am giving this film an 8 out of 10. Just a point below the first movie, which I gave a 9 out of 10 to. So with that being said, guys, I can't wait for Jurassic World. If you haven't seen my first Jurassic Park review, go check that out. I did it maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, so check that one out. And yeah, until next time, guys, take care.